Hey, welcome back to another episode. Today we're gonna do a Corgi World War II plane in D-Day striping, I believe. Mosquito. I didn't have a Mosquito yet in my collection. When making that big purchase, we saw a lot of models. There were 4 Mosquitoes in there, and I thought like, hey, why not pick one for yourself? Because you always wanted one, so why not? So from Corgi, quite an old release again. This one is from 2002. So 23 years old. So the box, I have to say, it still looks quite okay. It's the AA32805. Again, I had to put this thing together and collect every part. So I know it's complete already. A little bit of sun damage, a little bit of dust. It smells like old folks home, but in very good condition. Person that looked after his models, it's very noticeable. So, let's no further ado, let's open her up, see what's in there, and let's go put it together. So, box art, for a quite old model, quite cool. There was a little price tag on there. I think it was like £15 back then. So, can you imagine nowadays paying that much money for a model? That would have been awesome. But hey, inflation unfortunately took over on that one. So, information on the inside. The back is quite boring. Nice plastic style insert, very decent by the way. It has a little parts cabinet, even a little extra to protect the back. So hey, very well detailed by Corgi for that age. As for parts, open hatches, there's stick throughs. So your landing gear goes in and sticks through to the plane. So that, and then also for the rear, there's a little wheel and claps also to hold that open. But we'll see. I'm gonna probably put this one on a stand because most of my World War IIs are on stand. I'm happy that I chose this one. Looks really cool. So D-Day striping, little machine guns, the pilot and the navigator really well detailed. I have to say for the age, some little bit of glue residue there. The antenna is also a bit loose, but hey, nothing surprising there. One issue after time. Still looks quite cool and clean. Stand, plastic standard type, and then a metal fork arm. I'm gonna leave the parts for now because I don't want to use them. Looks quite little nifty little plane. Not bad. Looks quite cool. Paint for that age, I always like, so considering 23 years old and how paint still looks, and there's no decals. Everything's painted on, even the little red stripes and so on. Well worth your money, by the way. So used, they are variating, so there's a little bit of paint damage here. But I have to say, for used planes, if you want to dig into World War II and read about, by the way, a lot of good books. Maybe next video I'll try and bring a book with a plane that I have, just to show you guys what I love to read when I'm looking at models. But again, a nice piece in the collection. So that was again a very short review. Unfortunately, some planes just require limited parts to add. I hope you enjoy these older planes, by the way. I actually do. I always like to look for these on marketplaces and so on, or used sales. I think these older planes, they're a bit harder to find. There's a bit more sport to them than just ordering a new one. And also, it's a lot more budget friendly, to be honest. We would have sold this for like maybe 35, 40 euros in our own shop. So just to give you an idea, with a little bit of box wear and a bit older plane with a small defect, that you can also collect for a more fun budget than spending 100, 200 euro per model. Which I also do, by the way, I don't want to lie, but it's just to keep it a bit more fun, to keep collecting in a budget and also in spending room that you have, because not everyone can spend 200-300 euro a month or even more on models in the month. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Please like, share, subscribe, reply, send a message if you want to see something new, and see you next time. Thank you guys.